We're here.
Hopefully.
What up?
Trying to get everybody in here.
How are you, Annette?
Sorry, I've been talking on mute. Nice to see everybody. It's fun to see the Christmas tree.
It looks really nice, Kelsey.
Thanks. I put it up November 5th. So it's been up for a long time.
It's very pretty. We don't have ours up yet.
Yeah.
Hi, Justin.
Hi, Annette.
I'm going to go warm up my coffee. I'll be back.
How are you both holding up?
Who are you referring to, Aaron?
Justin, Kelsey.
Oh,
Emily, I'm not even going to ask.
well, it's a very strange year, that's for sure. It's
Yeah.
been tough, but we're doing
Ow.
everything we can. How's everything over there, Dr. Henke?
We're keeping our heads above water.
That's the goal sometimes.
Yep, absolutely. It's really nice to have a day like this to actually celebrate you all and your accomplishments, just as a really nice distraction, frankly.
Oh, it's Joan. Hi, Joan.
How are ya?
This is a treat. I didn't know you'd be on here.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
Yes.
I've been in touch a little bit with Linda. Linda wants to have like a bicycle ride together if life ever goes back to normal.
Sounds great. Even if it doesn't, we can mask up.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, she's in her cap and gown.
Way to go, Bree!
I had to.
It's important, you know, dress is a ritual and it makes a big difference.
I love it.
Thank you. Thanks for being here, Joan and Jim.
Yes. Let's see, I'm gonna move this.
Hey, Emily, quick question.
Yeah.
We're logged on to the YouTube also,
Mhm.
YouTube Live, and it looks like you and a couple other grad students are on the screen, but will it change perhaps? Or do they just need to refresh the screen?
So it's like there's a little bit of a lag, but it should catch up. Is it at least the hooding ceremony? Because there is another live stream on there.
Let's see, they're fast forwarding. What if you refresh the page?
Okay, so my mom is here with me on like in real life. Does she have to be on Zoom? Okay, I was like, okay, just making sure.
I can be on Zoom.
Oh, you're right here. I'm good.
See, there she is. Hi. Oh, nice flannel. Same.
Oh, thank you.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, so the live stream might be a little bit behind, but it should be pretty up to date.
Okay,
But-
we'll keep trying.
Let me try and pull it up on mine. We'll just give it a couple for people to show up.
And I believe Dr. Chen's going to try to join us from Taipei. So we'll see how that goes.
I was on with her, what was it, Tuesday night? We signed the new agreement with the University in Taipei in a ceremony, and that all worked. So that was
Fabulous.
very fun.
Of course, it's what, almost 5 in the morning there?
Count is connected to audio. Look at that smile. I suppose if you want to go to other things and come back when you're done. Okay. Okay.
Has anyone heard from Brittany or know if she's going to attend? No?
Should we send a mass message to the Snapchat group to see if anyone?
Sure, you can do that. I feel like I've been bothering a lot, so if you want to do that, that'd be.
Always love to do
Oh, there she is. She's here. She's here. All right. All right. So I think I'm just gonna kind of get started, and I'll just let people in as they show up. And if you really, really want to hear what I have to say, you can go look on the live stream and go back. But I'm glad everybody's here, and it's so nice to see everyone's smiling faces. So good afternoon and welcome as we celebrate our school counseling graduates. I'd like to start by welcoming everyone on behalf of Chi Sigma Iota, the UNI administration, and the graduate counseling program. We want to thank you for joining all of us in celebrating the hard work and dedication that these graduates have been through. And let's just acknowledge everything they've been through. A 2.5-year-long full-time graduate program, practicum in the Waterloo School District, endless papers, assignments, and tests, navigating the challenges of finding an internship/job, and then on top of all that, surviving and adapting in the midst of a global pandemic. What an amazing and challenging journey. I know at times it may have felt like this day would never come, or maybe when it did, you wouldn't be ready. But this path of becoming a school counselor with its twists and turns and uncertainty was worth it. Because here you are, stronger, smarter, maybe a bit more stressed, but ready to walk out into the world and help students find their full potential. That took work, that took time, and it took a whole lot of heart. So graduates, please take a moment, take a breath, and just be proud of all that you have accomplished. So next, I'd like to take a few moments. Oh, we got a couple people. To recognize all of our guests here with us and just acknowledge the important role that they have played in this journey. I think now more than ever, we realize how connected we are and how our successes, our achievements Our failures don't exist in a vacuum. There's a Zulu proverb called Ubuntu that says, I am a person through other people. My humanity is tied to yours. Simply put, I am because we are. Today, we want to celebrate both the I and the we of your graduation. Typically, we have this hooding ceremony in person. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to be so proud of you guys.
You've got
Which
this,
allows
Emily.
the graduates. And this was hard, you guys. I'm so proud. Which typically allows the graduates to be hooded by their selected someone special in real time, face to face. And while we cannot do that today, we would still like to offer each graduate space to say a few words regarding the graduation, the program, and why they've chosen the selected individual to virtually hood them. The hooder is also welcome to say a few words on behalf of the graduate. And so without further ado, I will start naming the graduating school counselors of 2020. So let me share my screen with you guys. Just a confirmation, everyone can see that? Perfect. So there's going to be some people on the list that aren't here, but I still will say their name to just kind of acknowledge that they did it, because they did do it. So we will begin with Justine Ackerman. Congratulations. Michaela Bleeker. Congratulations. Kelsey Boots, I'm so sorry to do this, but you are the first one that's here. Congratulations. Would you like to talk a little bit?
Not really. If we're being honest, I don't do public speaking. So thank y'all for everything.
And I'm the most important person, so that's why I'm here, her mom, and I'm very proud of her.
So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Emily, could I say something?
Of course.
So one of the things that I've really appreciated is this is the first class that I've gotten to know a little bit, and you all have been compassionate and patient with me throughout the process. And so I just wanted to say a quick appreciation for those of you who are here. And Kelsey, one thing that comes to mind is how caring you are and how much you want to do right by your students. I respected that, and I just want to affirm and support that in any way possible. But thank you for all of your dedication in demonstrating that care and learning all that you can to be the best that you can for those students.
Thank you, Erin. And also thank you for that one time when I told you I was hungry and you brought me Halloween candy. That was the best. Thank you.
Congratulations, Kelsey.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Brittany Dubois, who is being hooded by Tina Dalton. Brittany, would you like to say anything?
No, just thank you. And I'm really happy that this day is here. I've really appreciated all of your friendship, and I can reach out to any of you any day and know that I will get a good response, and I will miss all of you, and hopefully I hope to stay connected. So thank you all.
And I would like to say, Brittany, a couple of words that come to mind for me. One word that really stuck out is the idea of devotion, how devoted you are to each thing that you do, your family, your relationship, your work, and your passion for the program. And that devotion and dedication made a mark on my experience the first semester. And thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Dr. Hankey.
Congratulations, Brittany. All right. Next up, we have Brianna DeMoss, who is being hooded by Joan Thompson. Bree, do you have a few things to say?
I'll try to keep it short and sweet. Otherwise, I'll cry. And my brother's sitting in the room off from me, and I know he'll give me a hard time about it. So I just got to say that you all know how much I love you and how much I love this job. Here we go. And I just am looking at a lot of people who have changed a lot of my life in the last couple years. And so thank you for being a part of that collective experience. Geez, I need to mute myself or pretend I froze or something.
Say something, Cameron.
But specifically, Joan and Jim are sitting in the room. And those are the people that I have hooding me today. And those are the people who have really sheltered me through grad school and provided me with a lot of learning experiences and safety and feeling like I have family away from my family. So thank you to those of you who have poured into me, because I know I'm going to be able to pour into students because of that.
Joan, would you like to say a few things?
Oh, I don't know if I can limit it to a few things, but I'll try. You know, it's just such an honor to follow Bree through grad school. She worked for us as a peer help as a grad student, and then lived under our roof for too short of time. And I don't know if I've met anyone quite as dedicated and passionate to their future profession as Bree. And I had often thought if I had kids in school, I would want her as the school counselor. And it was just such a delight to have her be with us. We got robbed some of our time because of COVID, but fully expect to have a lifetime relationship. So Bree, hats off to you today. You deserve to be celebrated, and you have just a bright future ahead of you. Right, Jimmy?
That's right.
Thank you.
Bree, I just want to also thank you. Your passion is contagious, it's infectious. Your dedication to well-being for other people and your capacity to integrate ideas, whether you're working with the smallest of children or the toughest of grown-ups, has made a lot of difference. And I am so excited to see where you take this.
Thanks, Dr. Hankey.
Congratulations, Bree. All right. We would also like to congratulate Tyler Lockwood and Cormac Michael. Congratulations to the both of them. Next up, we have Mr. Justin Moody. Congratulations on being a school counselor. He will be hooded today by Lynn Moody. Justin, the floor is yours.
Well, it's going to be hard for me to keep it brief too, so I won't have a lot to say. Otherwise, I could talk forever. The amount of support that I've gotten from all of you and from my family and my friends and every organization at UNI was amazing, to say the least. And echoing what you said earlier, Emily, that the program has been stressful and frustrating and a lot, but we're better off because of it. I just feel, I don't think we'll ever feel entirely prepared for our careers and our future, but I feel like we have a lot of really good things going. And at the school I work at now, the teachers say, you know, UNI is one of the best places to graduate from if you're going to be a teacher, or if you're going to be in business, or if you're going to be a counselor. And we put a lot of work in, and here we are. It feels strange, but I'm really happy to be here, really happy to get through it with this group of people.
Did your mom want to speak, Justin?
Maybe. Mom, did you want to say something?
I think his grandpa's going to speak.
Can he unmute himself?
Yep. So,
okay.
Lynn, you have to unmute yourself. If you click on the three little dots in the upper right-hand corner, if you hover over your picture, there are 3 little dots should pop up, and then there's a little microphone in red if you click on that.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, well, I have a long speech, so you might want to sit down. No, I'm just kidding. I guess what I wanted to say was that it does take a village, as all of you educators know very well. And we as grandparents of Justin appreciate that. And we also, because we have had a part in that as grandparents, you know, we really like to take some credit for Justin's success. And we hope that we influenced him in a positive way. And I guess I thought about 2 bragging points that we kind of have, and I have. I think we've helped Justin build good work ethics. And I think that we had a part in helping him choose the college that he attended. Justin's father, Corey, is our only son, and Justin is Corey's only son. And sometimes we called ourselves the Moody Boys. And I started a carpet cleaning business as a sideline in 1974. And so Corey and I worked that for many years. And then we added Justin when he got old enough. And I just like to think that we spent hours together cleaning carpet, and all that time Justin thought he was working. But I think he really learned a lot from that. And we, I know that his father, Corey, and I both very much cherish the times that we spent. And secondly, his college choice, you know, at one time he talked about maybe going out of state. And I did my undergraduate work in Upper Iowa, and I got my master's at Drake. And I've been a long time Iowa State fan. So I told Justin he should go to UNI. And so I think his grandmother and I couldn't be prouder of him. We couldn't be prouder of him today, but we're not any prouder today than we are every other day. And together, his grandma and I would like to congratulate him and tell him that we love him.
Congratulations, Justin.
Thank you. And I also wanted to add, when he said that when I was old enough, I started cleaning carpet, that was probably no sooner than I could walk. They didn't wait too long to let me
You
start
got
helping.
that right, Justin.
Yeah.
Emily, can I say something?
Yeah.
I'd just like to bring up that I'm the director of the School of Applied Human Sciences, so the counseling program for the parents in the room is housed in the school that I direct. And some of the counseling students end up getting to know me. Others walk by my office and wave at me. I usually at least connect with all the students. But I'd like to point out to the grandfather that your grandson came into my office and asked for ways that counseling program could be enhanced in terms of men playing stronger roles in working against violence against women, and really being good mentors to the kids that they're working with, the young men that they're working with. He ended up connecting over to the Center for Violence Prevention. And not all people that graduate from the counseling program make their way into my office and ask for that kind of connection and support. So you've been a wonderful grandfather in terms of mentoring an incredibly socially responsible and change-making grandson. And again, I just really want to congratulate Justin and say that he went over and above what he had to do in order to do the very best at the job that he's going into. And he will, Justin, you will make a big difference in the world. And thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you. Annette.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I can't follow that. And what I'm going to say, Justin, is people have very different leadership styles, and you live out your leadership style each day. And that is gathering information, collecting resources, and taking people in. And that networking and that connecting people and resources and information is a true strength that you have. And I'm so grateful for that approach. And I fundamentally believe that will serve you well. And it sounds like it fits on the different layers or foundation that your grandfather, grandmother, mom, and dad have already kind of solidified. So congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Erin.
All right. Congratulations, Justin. Next up, we have Sarah Nicole Nelson. I don't believe she's on the Zoom call, but let's all give her a congratulating round of applause anyways. All right. Another individual we have is Emily Phillips. Congratulations, Emily. Next up, we have Miss Elizabeth Roper. Liz, I see you're on here. Would you like to say anything?
I don't think I have much to say, just that I'm happy that we've gotten here, and it was a journey, but I'm glad we're here. So, yeah.
And she chooses to be hooded by Janet Staley.
Does Janet want to say anything? Okay. One of the things that I appreciate about you, Liz, is your capacity to take different perspectives on things. So one of the things that I watched in the classroom is how you would observe, you would think about things, and you would advocate for people in situations in a way that not everybody would lead out of the gate with. So that capacity to perspective take, it's like Liz reminds me a little bit of water, you know, that kind of ever-present flowing things. And if you pay attention to it, I'm like, there are some really amazing ways that you shift and move in the way that you think and incorporate people in. And so that advocacy and observation combined was a true strength and a joy to watch in the classroom. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Liz. Next up, we have Stephen Switcherath. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. He couldn't be with us today. He's spent a lot of time being able to be here, so let's give him a congratulations to Stephen. And our last graduate of this class is Hunter Tonkar, which again, he's not here today, but let's give him a congratulations. Finally, as part of the ceremony, we do want to honor and recognize those who have served leadership positions in the Chi Sigma Iota Honor Society Executive Board or on the Out of the Darkness Suicide Prevention Walk. And Justin Moody in the 2019-2020 school year, he served as school representative for the Chi Sigma Iota Counseling Honor Society. So thank you so much, Justin, for your service. He did a lot of great things getting some of those professional development events set up. He reached out to people and really made Chi Sigma Iota a great place for school counselors to be heard. So thank you so much, Justin. And Justin was also the marketing chair for the Out of the Darkness board last year. Unfortunately, we weren't able to have our walk, but Justin played a huge role in marketing. We were still ultimately successful. We raised quite a bit of money. Justin did an amazing job getting us a recording, I don't know, it sounds like a recording deal, but like reaching out to outside resources and advocating for our Out of the Darkness walk. Justin, is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, for the Out of the Darkness walk, it's just so important, and it wasn't something I had heard about before I came into the program, but it was just one of those things that I felt like I needed to dedicate myself to, and we were able to get local counseling centers to donate money so that we could be on the radio. For a while, we thought we were going to have a bunch of food trucks come into the walk. I don't know if that ever solidified itself for the future, but there were just lots of things we could do. We had a lot of luck with banks. Banks really wanted to come out and help with these kind of things. And there were just like little steps that we sat down as a committee and thought about things that we could do to take the next step and to be better. And I think that the walk will be continuing to grow because of those steps. So I was happy and proud of the whole group and what we did.
Well, and now you guys can all attend that walk as alums. You guys, so thank you so much for your service, Justin. And we really appreciate what you did for the program in those leadership roles. Next up, we have some room for faculty remarks. We have a couple faculty here, so if you guys would like to take turns speaking, I know the graduates would appreciate it because you played a big role in their growth here at UNI.
I have a message from Dr. Davis Gage, and then I'll let Dr. Chen go if that sounds okay. So this is a note, and she wanted to extend her sincerest congratulations to you as graduates and say a special hello and thank you to all friends and family joining us today. She says, I apologize for not being able to attend today. I'm hosting a Zoom birthday party for my mom, who's 88 today. So they are celebrating. Zoom ceremonies are certainly not the same, but sometimes they do offer an opportunity for people to join together near and far. Graduation provides a time of reflection on the past 2.5 years that all of you have been with us in this program. I'm fairly certain that this is not how you imagined your graduation celebration to occur, but we as faculty are so very proud of you as the counselors you have and the counselors you have become. It is truly a gift to watch you all grow, develop, and change into the counselors that you want to be. Although the pandemic has taken so much, it has also provided many, many opportunities to stretch and grow. You've all been on the front lines, both in practicum and internship, and have provided countless hours. Okay, maybe we should have you count the hours of service. Hope you got the joke in there. To some students who really benefited from your care and services. Please spend some time reflecting on your own growth and appreciate how much you have developed over the past 2.5 years. Also know we see you. And we know all of the time and energy, sorry, I'm gonna get choked up, you have put into this program and to the profession of counseling. To the families and friends, thank you for sharing your students with us, for believing in them, and for investing in them in so many countless ways. It is a privilege to teach them and know them. They are truly unique, kind, and wonderful humans who we need very much right now. I want you all to know that as a faculty, we continue to be supportive and know that we are an email, a phone call, a text away whenever you need the support or have questions. Please don't be strangers, as we love to hear about your new endeavors and your accomplishments and support you through your challenges. And Dr. Davis Gage said she would like to leave you with this quote from one of her favorite artists, Pink. And remember to always be yourselves. If you're going to be future rock stars, the future somebody, whatever you want to be, then you're wasting your time trying to be somebody else because you'll never get to you. Take care of yourselves and don't be strangers. With care, Dr. Davis Gage. And Dr. Chen, I'm going to turn it over to you because clearly I can't handle
it. Thank you, Erin. Well, to my loving students, we have been together for 2.5 years. I'm sorry I haven't, say individual messages to you throughout the ceremony. It's 5:30 a.m. here in my time zone. So I had headaches in the beginning, but to the no quitter, to the one who grows so much self-confidence, that's Kelsey. To my student who try to balance between the professional national model and the students' individual needs. I see all your growth and development. I see your caring heart. I know how much you wanna, change the world, help your students. I'm so, so, so proud of you. So congratulations. Today you graduate from our program. Well, not today, but to me, it's today. You graduate from our program. It's my privilege to use the technology and being not physically, but with my heart, using my heart to be with you. And then I am always just one text, one email away. I hope we keep in touch because it's difficult for me to say goodbye to you and not being able to see you in my classes. So congratulations. And you know how much I love you guys. And thank you for the wonderful time we are able to spend together. That's it.
Dr. Lynch, do you have a few things to say? Not to put you on the spot, but I've been doing that to everybody, so.
Yes, I do have some things to say. This semester, I was asked to be on a startup committee for Waterloo Public Schools. It was a group of high school students that could create, they were trying to create a new idea, sort of an entrepreneurial venture. And we taught them the basics of entrepreneurialism. We had all sorts of experts come in that talked about everything from fashion products to new apps. And it was very interesting. At the end of this semester, what they came up with was a way to have high school students involved in helping to deliver mental health counseling through telehealth to other high school students using professionals in the community. And so in their mind, one of the most critical things that they wanted and felt like they needed was the kind of training that you guys have all gone through. There's such intense need right now for telehealth and direct connection to kids that are in school. They told lots of different scenario stories when they did the final pitch, talking about the need for counseling. And we did have a connector. Nathan Taylor actually came into that final session. So Aaron and Olivia, I did have a faculty member that came into that final pitch. But it struck me so hard when I mean, those kids could have picked up anything. They could have done a fashion brand. They could have done a new version of an app. They could have done a music startup video website or whatever they wanted to do. They picked mental health. And why did they do that? Because at this precise moment in time, it is so critically important for these kids that are in high school to have this kind of support. And look at what you just got your degree in. And I know COVID has been hard for you guys. I know that you feel like you've been cheated in some way because, geez, you know, I'm in graduate school and I can't even go into class and be with everybody. And I want to be in direct contact. I want Erin Hankey in my room with me. And I was amazed. I went into Erin's class and watched her teach Zoom, and she was in the room. You know, I mean, you have faculty that managed to connect with you, even though everything was sort of battling against that. You have incredible faculty in the counseling program. But I still know that it wasn't quite the same thing. You know, I missed you guys being up and down the hallway. I missed people stopping into my office. I love that about my job. But no, please know that from my experience meeting once a week with these high school students and listening to all the things that they could have done with our entrepreneurial ideas, they went after what you're going to be delivering. They said, what we need is more counseling to high school students. So thank you for the work you've done. Parents and grandparents in the room, you have children that are graduating into an area of great professional need, and they will make a difference in the world. So COVID hasn't stopped you. COVID has opened the door to opportunity for you guys to make a difference. I'll close there.
Thank you so much. That was very well said. Is there anybody else? We're kind of towards the end of our ceremony. You guys did it. I mean, congratulations. It feels so weird to say, but you're done. But in the best way, you've just begun as well. I want to thank you all for coming today to celebrate and honor that. We want to thank everyone for the support and care you've placed in our graduates during this journey, and even many years before. Thank you to the faculty and administration who challenged and taught us the ways of helping the profession. And finally, thank you to our graduates for your hard work, learning, laughing, occasional crying, and growth that you guys all got to do together. You guys are going to go out in the world and make an amazing difference, and we could not be more honored or proud.
Well, and I want to do one final shout out to Olivia in Taiwan, and again, really validate the incredible commitment of the faculty to the most engaged version of education that could happen in this kind of environment. I also zoomed into Olivia's course and was really struck by her ability to make those connections. Again, for the parents in the room, you have very well educated children, in part because of the faculty in this program and their tenacity. And students, you really showed tenacity, you showed passion, you got the very best you could get out of the situation, and go forward, make a difference. Congratulations to all faculty and students. Let's unmute and everybody clap.
Ready? Let's do this!
Well done.
I would really quick like to give a brief shout out. She might be upset that I did this, to Justine Ackerman, who I saw just join the meeting now. Congratulations, Justine. If you want to pop up and say something, we'd love for you to, but just know that we see you and acknowledge that you're here. So congratulations, Justine.
Justine!
Woo! All right. So that kind of wraps up. Does anyone have anything they want to say or felt like they didn't get to say? I love that there's this space for you.
I think we need a screenshot, as painful as it is, to document this, since we don't have the pictures we usually do. So if you have the capacity to turn on the camera, that would be fabulous.
All right. Everyone, I'll get the screenshot going. Here, will someone else be able to? I've got too much and my computer's slow.
I got one. Let me get another one.
All right, on three, everyone say cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese.
Yay! Thank you.
Emily,
Thank you, everyone.
I did have one thing to say. So I'm working in an elementary school right now, and this school has had 4 counselors in the last 5 years. The high school counselor has been working at the high school for 37 years. And I currently have a student counselor working with me from BV. And all of them, I know sometimes that we don't always feel the most prepared and we don't feel like we have the answer. And there are some times where we don't feel like we know what the right thing to do is. But every one of those people I just mentioned has been awestruck by the amount of preparation that people in our program have gotten. The 37-year-old counselor at the high school tells me all the time, I wish I had the preparation that you had. I wish I had the education that you had, because he got 2 summers to learn how to be a counselor. And he said that he's been waiting for someone to come in with a lot of years left to give, and with a prepared education, and then he was going to retire and let them take over. And so it's very possible that one of you might come work with me. That would be awesome. It's a shameless plug. But the student counselor that I'm working with from BV said that she has no preparation from the ASCA model or the ISCA board, and she wants that and she desires that. And I said, well, we got it. We did those things, and they were hard to do. It was hard to get through everything that we've learned, but we have that preparation. And my principal sat down and said, from my experience, the UNI grads are the most prepared, and we were so excited to see that one of them wanted to come to our town. And in my mind, when she told me that, I thought of all of you and how amazing you're going to be for anywhere you want to go. So even though it doesn't always feel like we have it all together, and even though it doesn't feel like we have the right answers all the time, we've got the best preparation that anybody has. So let's just go kick some butt and do what we need to do.
I also wanted to not drag this out, but give a shout out because I'm like looking at everybody on the screen, and I just think about how each one of us has showed up with a lot of resilience. And I, like, for example, look at Kelsey and Justine, and we built our very first school counseling program out of nothing in Dr. Chen's class, and we worked so hard. And I know I can always count on my girl Kelsey to show up in any Snapchat message immediately after I need her in a crisis, and she's reliable. I look at Justin, and he and I walked out of our graduate interview to see if we were going to get into school, and we were looking at each other like, I don't know about this. I don't know if we were good enough. We both really wanted it, and we walked all the way home thinking like fingers crossed, and now we're here. I look at Liz, and she and I were partners in our assessment class, and I don't know if anybody knows this, and I don't want to put Liz on the spot, but Liz was in a car accident and still did a suicide assessment with me when she should not have. She should not have. She was unwell, and she pushed through, and she's had so many issues with the storm that just happened, and she is showing up. She is showing up to be there for her students and to be there for us as a program, and that's amazing. And I look at Brittany on the screen, and she is way more than a mom, but she is taking care of all of her littles amongst doing all of this. She's brought her littles to class so we could learn from them. And every time I'm working with my itty bitties at elementary, it makes all the difference. And grad school is hard because it takes so much grit. And I would trust Brittany with any child that I have ever come across. And she seriously is just such a rock star. I could go on and on about her. I also look at Emily, and Emily is somebody that makes me want to challenge myself every day because I call her my Google or my Alexa, because I really could ask her anything and I could feel like a complete dummy, and she didn't make me feel like one asking questions. So thank you to all of us for being a good group of people that uses each other's strengths to try to keep each other afloat and to make sure that we are all good people. I also wanted to give a shout out to the faculty for giving us the best of yourselves, even though this has been really hard. Not even just in COVID times, but it's hard to teach, as I know now that I teach every week. I also wanted to give a special shout out to Dr. Chen, because I think you really know our skills intimately, and you've been with us for a long time, and being able to see what we do well. And one thing that you told me the very first night of class is you said, sorry, that's my dog. You said you are going to get the most out of this program for whatever you put into it. So we're all paying the same amount to go to school, and we're going to get whatever we put into it. And I think because you said that, and because you pushed us and you were honest with us about where we were at in our progress, we're able to be the best that we can be as we graduate. So I didn't want to drag it out, but I do think that all of you deserve some recognition for even the small and the big things that happen.
Thank you so much, Bree. Well, with that, I'm really bad at ending these things, but I appreciate you guys all coming. And you guys have such great futures ahead of you. If you could do it now, which you guys did, then you can do it at any time in the future. You're going to be amazing school counselors.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Excuse me, that was a little weird.
I appreciate it.
I thought that was a good ending. It's a real graduation.
Emily,
All right.
come on. I believe in your ability. How do you end a session?
Oh, just like that. That's how I end sessions. They never taught me how to end sessions, so I guess this is goodbye. That's how I do it. So goodbye, everyone, and have great holidays. Stay safe, stay warm, and just stay careful for as much as you can.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Thanks, Emily.
See you on Snapchat group.
True.
And then